The first is understanding the knowledge world, right? So some people call it information business, information industry. Some people call it knowledge business, knowledge industry. But I just want you to understand what this world looks like. The second thing we're going to look at in this masterclass is identifying your knowledge wells and becoming an expert. So for some people, you know things about a couple of areas and you're not sure which of my knowledge areas can I monetize, okay? And then we'll look at how you can become an expert. Now, the third part of this master class, which is a chunk of the class, is we're going to be looking at the sold out system. So this is my proprietary system that I use to sell out my digital products continuously. And the final part is we're going to discuss some pitfalls to avoid when selling digital products. Now, if you've never met me before, I always assume that there are people in my classes who do not know who I am. My name is Trisha Biz. I am a marketing and launch expert. I have trained over 300,000 African entrepreneurs. I'm the founder of the Money Printing Gang. That's what I have on my outfit. People always ask me, what does this Money Printing Gang mean? It's just basically a group of people who are able to print the money they want. So here is an example. So let's say I need cash to do something, maybe let's say to pay school fees or something, right? And I sit down, I create a course or a bundle and I sell it and I raise the money. What did I do? I printed the money I needed. They say it's the official banks in each country that prints money. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, for instance. We were our own CBN because you can literally sit down, bring out what is in your head, put it into a class, put it into an informative product and sell it. And you print your money. That's why I say that I'm the founder of the Money Printing Gang. Doesn't mean I started it. People started it way before I came into this thing, but I decided to create my own gang. I am a faculty member at the Enterprise Development Center. I am an IVLP fellow. I'm listed on a lot of lists, but something that is very interesting to me is the fact that I think 2 years ago I was profiled by formerly Facebook Inc., now Meta, as one of the 6 leading entrepreneurs out of West Africa, amongst other things. Okay, so I will be your teacher today, and I do hope that you have a swell time in my class. Now, one favor I like to ask before we kick into the first part of this class is, in case when I'm talking and teaching, you hear something that, either excites you or something you didn't know about before, something you're like, oh, wow, I never thought about this. I want you to type mind blown in the comments section. Do we have a deal? I want you to type deal. So when I'm teaching, you hear something that, just jumps at you. I want you to type mind blown. What it does for me is it helps me know that, you guys are following and you guys are getting nuggets and tips from the class. So do we have a deal? Tell me if we have a deal. Yes, or deal. No, we ain't got no deal with you. Do we have a deal? I don't see deal. Fantastic. Deal. You type mind blown. If I blow your mind by anything I'm saying, I want you to type mind blown. Thank you very much, delivery man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, the first part of the masterclass, I beg your pardon, is helping you understand what the knowledge business is all about. Okay, that's the first part. Helping you understand what the knowledge business is about. Now, there's some stats that we'll look at, okay? So as at 2020, the knowledge industry was valued at $381.5 billion. Just whatever your currency is, you can, do your multiplication and calculation to arrive at what it is in your currency. But the industry was valued at 381.5 billion as at 2020. Now, by 2026, it is estimated that the knowledge industry will be worth 1.1 trillion naira. Now, when people start businesses and you do like business analysis, business plan, etc., they'll tell you to look at industries that are at least worth $1 billion. Okay, they'll tell you that, find industries that have high potential. And industries that have high potential are those that do that are worth at least $1 billion. Now you have industries like wellness industry. They're the ones, that are worth that much. So imagine an industry where we're not moving physical products, or even physical products are like very minute in the knowledge industry, because people sell like planners and all those things. They're minute. We mostly sell products that are not physical. You don't have inventory. So imagine that kind of industry selling $381.5 billion. Imagine, like, that's an industry that you want to look at, and that's an industry that you want to see if you can be a part of. And this industry is growing at a cumulative average of 19.8% year on year. Year on year. Now, quick poll. Let me ask you all a question. Okay, quick poll. How many of you have bought a digital product? How many of you have bought a digital product? How many of you have ever? Type yes or no. Maybe you bought an ebook, a webinar, an online course, or whatnot. How many of you have ever bought a digital product? Yes or no? Quick poll. How many of you have you ever bought? Maybe you saw an online course, you saw a template, you saw a bundle, you saw a coaching program. Yes, 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 you have. That's the first question. Now, the second question is, in the last 1 week, how many of you have has somebody asked you a question that that requires your knowledge in the last 1 week? Tell me yes or no. In the last 1 week, has somebody approached you and said, "Oh, baby, hey, please, can you give me information on that thing?" Or, "Guy, I beg, I need information on this business that you're running. Can you show me a beg? I want to start your business," or whatnot. Has anybody asked you any question in the last 1 week? "Oh, how do you edit your pictures? Babe, how do you take your pictures? It's so clear. I beg, show me. How many of you in the last 1 week, somebody has asked you, how do you do something? Where can I get this? How is this done?" Most people have said yes. You are part of the knowledge business. You are just not part of us that make up the 300 and something $billion yet. You're part of the knowledge business. You're part of it. Most people are saying yes. I've seen a few no's. Maybe the no's are like 15 out of hundreds of people. So you're part of I want you to see. Can you see that you are part of the knowledge business? You've just decided not to join us that are earning from it for now. So the knowledge industry, you are part of it, whether you like it or not, whether you choose to profit from it or not. You're part of it. For every time when you take time out of your schedule to teach somebody something, you teach them how to mother their child, you teach them how to look good, you teach them how to do makeup, you teach them how to grow their business, you teach them how to make smoothie, you teach them how to chop the apple properly, you teach them how to make the soup better. As long as you take out time to teach somebody something, you're part of the knowledge business. Now, not all of us will earn from it. It's okay to teach your friends and family for free. It's okay. I give a lot of free knowledge on the internet every day. I give free knowledge to my friends and whatnot. But if you decide that you want to earn from it, this is a masterclass for you. I'm going to show you how you're going to make dollars, cedis, pound sterling, naira, because you are already a part of the knowledge business, willingly or unwillingly. Okay, so that's like a summary, top level understanding of the industry that we belong to. Now let's move to the second part of the masterclass, which is identifying your knowledge wells. Now, this is very important for people who are like, you know what, I know a lot of things. I'm not sure what I want to monetize, or the thing I know, can I really earn from it? Now, there are three broad areas that you can interrogate, okay, to help you identify what it is that you can earn from. There are three broad areas. The first is your education. So what do you have certifications on? What do you have degrees on? What are those things that you went to school for? and somebody taught you and gave you a certificate, or maybe they didn't give you a certificate, but you went to school for it, whether it is the school down the road or university or a whatnot, what do you have education on? You can consider monetizing that. The second area that you can interrogate is expertise. So, what do you have expertise on? What's that thing that you've mastered it repeatedly, that you've gained mastery and expertise at? And the last one is experience. What's the thing that you have experience in? And you can sit down and literally show people the way to go because you've experienced it for a while. So if I asked you what you want to monetize, you can look at these three areas. Now, no one is no one supersedes the other. You can choose education, you can choose expertise, you can choose experience. However, I always say that when you see some experts and you see that, oh, some are actually, you connect more with some. I can tell you for free, most of the people you connect more with, they don't just have only education. They have education and expertise, or education and experience, because education is generic. All of us went to the same class. We can have the same knowledge. Oh, I'm doing a master's in marketing. Oh, I'm doing an MBA. All of us will learn the same strategies, Potter's theory. We're going to learn the same thing. That's what the lecturer is going to teach us. Yeah. However, the difference will now be in the application is how you take that education that you have and mix it with experience or expertise to stand you out, to help people see that, okay, it's not just book knowledge. You don't just have book knowledge. You have book knowledge, you have head knowledge, you have experience knowledge, or whatever it is, right? Now, meet Cecilia, okay? I just want to show you, how you can just select anyone. Now, Cecilia's education is fashion. So maybe she had gone to fashion school, I don't know, but she had knowledge on fashion. Now, her expertise was also fashion. When she joined my online course, Monetize Your Knowledge, she had a fashion brand then, ready-to-wear brand or made-to-measure brand. Now, at the end of phase of module 1, where we did this whole exercise, right? This exercise is longer than what I share in this free webinar. She realized that she has experience on sex. I beg your pardon. People are asking her about sex, and she's like, you know what? I want to monetize sex. And guess what? She's monetized sex for maybe 5-6 years now. And she has made thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars teaching people how to be intimate with their partners and teaching people how to enjoy pleasure and enjoy sex, right? So it can be any of the three. For me, fortunately or unfortunately, the three are marketing. So my education, I have education in marketing. I have expertise in marketing. Before I started teaching, I'd done marketing for some of the top multinationals in Nigeria. And then my experience too is in marketing. So it was very easy. When I decided what I wanted to start teaching on, it was very easy for me to teach marketing. And that's why people say, oh, your classes are different. Your classes are detailed. Your classes are thorough, because it's not just book knowledge. I have degrees in marketing, but what I teach stands out because I've experienced it. I've sold different types of products. So in my marketing of the different products, I've gained experience that I can mix with education that helps my clients see a different perspective. So a couple of questions that you can ask yourself to help you identify what you want to monetize. The first is, what subject areas do people reach out to me for? Okay, what subject areas do people reach out to me for? The second is, what do I enjoy teaching? The third is, what do I do best with the least effort? What do I do best with the least effort? The fourth is, what frustrates me the most when it is not done, when it's not properly done. You go to a place and you're like, this is not how to arrange this thing now. This is not how to set a table. This is not how to decorate a room. This place looks like a Barbie doll house. That's because you understand these things. So when people are doing it haphazardly, you're like, what's going on here? So what frustrates you the most when it's not done properly? Another question, I lose track of time when I do what? What is that thing that when you are doing it, you absolutely lose track of time? Or you can ask, I am the solution. What is the problem? I am the solution. What is the problem? What is the problem? Another question you can ask is, what do my audience flock to me for? So this is particular for like creators, who have curated an audience. What are they asking you about? Do you want to see if that's something you want to monetize? Right? So these are a couple of questions you can ask. So now if I ask you, based on these questions or based on your knowledge or based on, what you know about yourself, what's the thing that you want to monetize? Please type it in the comment section. What do you want to monetize? Based on answering these questions or based off what you know, what do you want to monetize? What do you want to monetize? Tell me. Somebody says, I have experience in creating a new business. Okay, so you can help people who want to start new businesses. Okay, somebody else says, healthy lifestyle living. Somebody else says, baking. Tech knowledge. Tech knowledge is very broad. Sammy Daniels. You want to identify what exactly in tech knowledge do you know that you want to monetize? Somebody says food and how to send romantic messages. Do you remember back in the days when we used to buy I don't know if it was text message, all those books, those pamphlets, they were 100 naira or 50 naira, and it's to have like different text messages that you can send to your boyfriend or to your girlfriend. See, they've been monetizing knowledge from a long time ago. It did not start today. Teaching ethics. Teaching ethics for who, Violet? Is it teachers in primary school or online teachers or speakers or who? Chatterbox says public speaking and effective communication knowledge, organic home gardening, NAFDAC registration. That is good. Facebook and Google ad set, marketing, homeschooling, wig making. Fantastic. Man, you all are brilliant in this masterclass. Come on. Relationships, human resource management, consulting, bid making. This is plenty. I have 12 years experience with home education. I help people nurture their children as book lovers. Fantastic. Fantastic. Love it. Global events management knowledge. Absolutely love it. Real estate and whatnot. So you guys are getting it. Investment knowledge in US. Man, there's so many geniuses in here. Absolutely. So many geniuses in here. Somebody says PCV/blood building to stop anemia. Um, Passport application process, cake costing, content creation. Juliana says starting a bridal shop, what loan to get as an SME, and the list is endless. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Love it. Now, what I do is if you join my online course, right, in the first module, we break it further. We help you identify your knowledge wells, then take it a step further, right? Show you how to create a niche. Then we reset your niche because not all niches are profitable. So I use two tools to reset niches: Google Trends and TubeBuddy. And then we do story haul. Then we identify which product format is right for you, because some of you or some products are not right for you. We'll talk about that in in the third part of the class. So once your knowledge well is identified, many of you all have done a brilliant job identifying what your knowledge well is. What is next? Once your knowledge well is identified, what is next? The next thing is to build an audience. What did I say is the next thing? Please drop it in the comment section. After you've identified, this is my knowledge well, and I want to monetize this knowledge, the first thing you start doing is not to sell. Ladies and gentlemen, the first thing you start doing is to build an audience because your audience is a vital tool to selling digital products. Your audience is a vital tool. Now, one of the teachers that I respect, he has a formula to building an audience, and that's what I've put here. It's much broader, but I've condensed it for this masterclass. Okay. Now, the first part of this tool is PV, which is personal voice, and I'm going to explain. The second part is GV, which is great value, And the third is EP, which is electronic publishing. Now, let's explain it one after the other. Now, personal voice is right now, oh, I want to monetize um, IT something. What is your personal voice going to be? Personal voice is not, oh, I'm going to sound soprano, I'm going to sound alto, bass, whatever all those things are when we were singing. Oh my God, I used to be in choir, it was a disaster. Anyway, your personal voice is, how do you want to sound? Do you want to be the knowledgeable person? Do you want to sound like you care? Do you want to sound like, oh, I'm a military type of expert or teacher? How do you want to sound? When somebody reads from you or comes out of your master class, what feeling do you want them to take out? Like, oh, this person actually understands what they were talking about. What are the things that you think about when you're building your personal voice? Okay, so me from the get-go, I told myself that I was going to adopt the simplistic teaching style, which means that whatever I'm teaching you, whether it's marketing, sales, business growth, digital products, whatever it is, if you come into my class, by the time you leave, even if you did not know anything about what I was saying, by the time you leave, you would at least have written one page of notes book, because I break it down so well, like I'm teaching children, not because I see my audience as dull. I'm teaching that because I want you to live with a renewed understanding of what I was talking about. So I'm simplistic teaching style. I teach so simplistic that people begin to love marketing after they leave my class. Like, hey, I can really do it. I want you to feel empowered when you leave my class. Like, I can actually do this thing, it's not hard like that now. And they'll be teaching us as if it's one big thing. That's how I want you to leave my own class. So I've created my personal voice around that frame. So you want to first ask yourself, how do I want people to feel when they come in contact with my digital products, with my free content, with my whatever it is? Then you create your personal voice out of that. Not, oh, I like the way Trisha Biz is sounding, so you're now going to be a Trisha Biz replicate. You don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing. You don't know what I'm trying to achieve. So it's very easy to copy people's front end, but you don't know the back end. So when you copy the front end with no strategy, I want to be nice. I don't want to say some things, yeah. But no, you need to understand, what am I going to achieve? What am I trying to achieve? So that you have your own unique voice. My voice is unique, that even some people will forward other people's caption to me and say, coach, this person is writing like you. Because over time, I have built my own style of writing, my own style of speaking, my own style of teaching, that it is now unanimous to me. Even though I'm not the one that created talking like this, I just started talking like this. But if anybody else is talking like this in their class, somebody will come and tell me that this coach Pepe here is copying you. I'm not the owner of this hand style. Anybody can gesture in their class, but because I've made it me, it now feels like anybody else who is doing it is copying my own style. Now, the second part of building an audience is great value. You have to give great value. Now, there are two schools of thought in this great value. There's the school of thought that have the opinion that no, don't give a lot of things for free, or just give give a little for free. When it's not time to pay, you collect their money and then give them content. And the question I have for you is, if you don't give us great value for free, how can we make a decision that you are the right person to pay for this product? I can only take, it's not like you are selling a physical product like this, where I can just come and smell it and open it and look at the texture, the feel of the wash, and say, oh, I'm going to buy it. I don't need to like take it home for free before I know that it's good. But this is knowledge. We have to sample your knowledge. And sampling your knowledge means they are going to give us great value, whether it is as Instagram posts, Facebook posts, Twitter posts, YouTube videos, or whatever it is. So I am of the school of opinion that give us great value for free. Give it, and then the fear of those in the other camp is that if I give it all for free, which one am I going to now ask them to pay for? And what I always say is, if your knowledge finishes in free, you don't know it. You all don't know. Like, your knowledge cannot finish. Oh my God, that's such a small-minded thought that, oh, if I keep giving them for free, my knowledge will finish. If you know me, if you started following me from the get-go, I've been teaching on these streets for 6 years, and I give free content every day. Every day of my life, I wake up, I give free content. For 3 years, I was teaching once every week on Instagram for free, Instagram Live. I cannot run out of content. You run out of content because first of all, you're not an expert on the topic. Secondly, you don't upgrade your knowledge. You are not learning. You're not going for courses. You're not going for events. You're not going for conferences. You're not reading books. So you're not even improving. It's what you knew since 1982 that you still know. You don't know you don't even read articles. You don't even watch free YouTube videos. I'm not even saying go and pay. There are free YouTube videos to improve you. Nothing. You don't do nothing. I want it finished. The way God created you and your knowledge is if it cannot finish. It's just like it's just like you say the air you are breathing finished. You have to be critically ill for air to finish, for them to not put the thing in your nose to be giving you air. You have to be critically ill, or something broke down in your body. But in regular, normal, functioning, working human being, you can complain I'm broke, you can complain my leg is paining, but you cannot complain that there is no air. Air has finished. That's the same thing. When you say my knowledge finished, you sound ridiculous. Like, no, let me come back into the class. So give great value. That's how you build an audience. Let me ask you all a question. Let's do another quick poll, right? How many of you have followed somebody because of a post they made on social media? Type yes or no. Let's see. Let's do a quick poll. How many of you have followed somebody on you're like, oh my God, you just see a post. The person is telling you the places to go to when you go to Nairobi. You're like, wow, are you serious? Oh, this is nice. I'm going to save it for when I'm going to travel. Or and then you follow the person. You not say another one. Person is reviewing restaurants. You're like, me, I'm a food there. Let's go to restaurant. Let me follow this person. Someone else go to restaurant. I'll just check the one she said I should go to, so I will not go and waste my money. Or you see somebody giving you how to grow on Facebook. You're like, this is my guy. You follow. How many of you, yes or no, have seen a post, or you just saw a post that made you laugh? You've not learned anything. You just laughed. You were so happy, and you follow the person that on the days where Lagos wants to kill me, I will just go to this page and just be laughing. Yes or no? It's yes. So why did you follow? Did you know them before? No. Did they refer them to you? No. Did they put gun to your head to follow them? No. You followed them because they were putting out great value. Sometimes your friend will forward it to you. Babe, check out this post. This guy, they make sense. This babe, they bust my head. Follow her and be learning how to grow your business. Okay, you follow. Babe, see this page. Come and learn how to cook food before come and cooking street food for your children. You say, thank you, follow. They are sharing it with you because those people are giving great value. Then you're not standing and telling me your knowledge you finish. If I blow you from here, you'll be seeing stars. You'll be seeing stars, 7 stars. That's what you'll be seeing. Now, the third part of building an audience is EP, electronic publishing. Okay, now basically you have identified your voice and your style. You want to give great value. How do we see the value? You have to publish it online, electronically. So whether you're publishing it as a tweet, you're publishing it as an Instagram post, you're publishing it as a Facebook post, as a LinkedIn post, as a YouTube video, as a Reels, whatever it is, or as an email to an email list, you have to publish it electronically. That's how you build an audience. There's so many other things about building an audience, and I will and I share that inside my course, but this is a beginner. You can start with it. Now, please note, I did not say build followers or grow your followers. I said it is about what? Building an audience, because followers is not audience. It's not about gathering followers. It's about building an audience and building a community of people who are genuinely interested in the knowledge that you are sharing. If it's for followers, we know how to pack followers. It's not about followers. It's not all those follow for follow. Bring bucket and shovel. Let's pack followers. It's not about that. Buying followers. It's not about that. Even if you only have 200 people following you, those 200 people, are they interested in learning or hearing what you have to say? And here is why I say that it's not about followers. I always start teaching from myself, and then I have other people that I use their testimonials as well. So in 2017, right? I don't know how many of you are here that you were in my first webinar ever, my first ever webinar. It was called Sell Like a Pro in 2017. It was, I think I sold it October or November 2017. How many of you, anybody here? Any oldie? Now then, I don't know how many followers I had. Maybe I had less than 5,000 followers. I'm not sure how many followers I had. I wish I kept my numbers, but I'm not sure. But all I was doing leading to that time, I was giving free content. That's all I was doing. I was showing up on Instagram Live every Wednesday, 7 p.m. I was not selling anything. I was just giving content. Then I was new to this whole thing, but I knew that if I opened my mouth to speak, or if people knew what I had in my head, they would come into my community. So I kept opening my mouth on different stages and in different places. I kept posting on Instagram every day. So the day I was now ready to sell my webinar, I needed money. Sometimes it's problem that will make you see opportunities. I needed money. I was at that point in life where everything had packed up. There are times when, I don't pray. I pray that many people don't get to experience it, even though that experience has shaped me and has helped me be in a position to help other people. But I don't even pray that my enemy should be in that position where nothing is working in your life. Absolutely nothing. Like everything that could go wrong went wrong. And so at that point, everybody's like, you know what, just change environment, just go and re-strategize, then come back. And the place I was going to go to was the US because my sister is there. And I don't have money to buy tickets. Now, prior to this time, I was a corporate big girl. I only used to fly Emirates. I only all those bougie things. I only used to. When I didn't see no money, I went on Canva and did this flyer. If you're in the masterclass, you can see the flyer. I did it on free Canva. So sometimes they're like, oh, you need to have money. No, nothing. I opened a payments page on Paystack. It was free. I went on Canva, free Canva. I couldn't even afford paid Canva. I did this flyer with my color, everything. I told people before this flyer, I told them, oh, I'm thinking of teaching you how to sell, and I'm going to charge you 3K. And they were like, oh yeah, now let's go. So I did this flyer. Guess what? In 3 days, I made 450,000 naira. This is my Paystack dashboard. 9th of November 2017 to 11th of November 2017. This is Paystack. The rest came as bank transfers. If you sell in Nigeria, now. People don't like to use card. I don't know why. Just use card and give me card money. Anyway, I made 450,000 in 3 days with less than, only God knows how many followers I had. So it wasn't about the number of followers. It's the fact that I had curated an audience of people hungry, had seen that this lady has demonstrated repeatedly that she is the goat in this thing. She has demonstrated repeatedly that she knows what she's talking about. So we're going to give her our money. Now, not just me. I also, I told you, I teach from me, but I also have people who have done the same thing. Now, this is the Bitcoin coach. He told me that you can see the testimonial, I wrapped it, over 15 million naira from his course. And Instagram kept taking down his page. They, Bitcoin and all those crypto and money, sometimes you have 500 followers, they'll take it down. If you grow it again, they'll take it down. And it kept going. But despite 500 followers, 3,000 followers, somebody was able to make 15 million naira from his course. This is somebody else, Titi Lola at Startup Wiz, with 400 followers. I launched class that for 12 students, $1. This is another person. She wants to be anonymous. She says, "Good morning, Trish. Tell us, please keep me anonymous. I launched a new brand this year. Created it out of it. The page has less than 700 followers. I launched this course with barely any testimonial, which plays a major role in the success of a launch. I needed to start anyhow. I made about 800,000 naira in 10 days, even without creating the course." Guys, let me wrap that up to say it's not about how many followers you have. So don't come in and be like, "Oh, do I need to have followers? Do I?" No, it's about building an audience. Building an audience takes time. I'm not even going to tell you, "Oh, it's abracadabra, you're going to be able to do that in 2 minutes." No, it takes time. But when you have a solid audience who really want to know what you're talking about, you're gonna be money, you're gonna be printing money. Okay, so that's the second part, where I said I was going to share how to identify your knowledge wells and how to build an audience. Now, we're moving into the meat of the masterclass, which is the sold out system. So now that you've identified your knowledge, now that you're building an audience, how do you make money? That's the third part. But before we go into that, I'm going to come into the chat section and find out how you're doing. Okay, so just let me know, what's the temperature like? How you all doing? Is the fire hot? Are we good? How are we doing? Let me know how you all are doing. Okay, so I'm coming to the chat box. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Mind blown. I'm inspired. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Tell me how you're doing. I want to feel the temperature in the room. Oh, Tag Designs was in the second one. Sound like a pro too. I love it. My oldies. My oldies. Okay, we are mind blown. The fire is hot. Mind blown. Love it. People have not seen anything. You're already mind blown, huh? We're coming. Insightful, fantastic. Okay. Trisha, you never stop delivering. Thank you so much. We good. Fantastic. Okay. Guys, I'm streaming across 3 platforms. So I literally have to go into each platform. I'm streaming on Instagram. I'm streaming on YouTube. I'm streaming on Webinar Jam. So wherever you are, I am going and checking the comments. I'm proud of myself. I've never done streaming across 3 different platforms. Webinar Jam people should leave Webinar Jam and come to YouTube. We'll soon shut it down. Leave Webinar Jam and come to YouTube, please. If you're on Webinar Jam, we drop the YouTube link again. Leave Webinar Jam, just exit and come to YouTube, okay? So I can just focus on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you. All right, if you're on Webinar Jam, I'm seeing all of you. Please exit, exit, exit. All right, fantastic. So let's come back into the masterclass. Now, I know somebody had asked me, how long does it take to build an audience? There is no duration. I'm still building my audience, and I've been doing this thing for 6 years. I'm still building my audience. You're going to be building your audience for the lifetime of your business. But before I started charging, I think I was building my audience for maybe 6 months before I started earning. Okay, so it's not like, oh, you just post 3 posts today and then by tomorrow you start earning. No, take your time. Give them some things. Give them knowledge. Give it to them. If you're on Instagram, you want the YouTube link, please send a DM because we can't just drop it. You can't click it from the comments. So send a DM and somebody will wait, hold on Instagram. Let me pin it. Let's see if you can join from there. Okay, so I'm moving to the third part, which is the sold out system. Okay, now the sold out system is a 3-step process. Just hang on, let me quickly drop the link for them. I don't know, Kenny, are you on Instagram? Please drop the link because this is slightly distracting me. Okay, I found the link. I have found it. Instagram, I am back. Okay, so I've posted the link and I've posted the link. Okay, so you guys can join. All right, so the 3-step system, okay, for my sold out system to help you make money from your digital products, there are 3 steps. The first step is digital product choice. Step 1, digital product choice. You have to choose your digital products carefully. Step 2 is goal setting. And step 3 is making money. Are we ready? Digital product choice, goal setting, making money. That's the 3 steps. So let's start with step 1, digital product choice. What digital products are you launching out? You need to know. You need to know what digital products are you launching out. You need to know. Okay? You need to know. You need to know what digital products you are launching out. You need to know it. What digital products am I launching out? Now, there are different types of digital products. You have online course, webinars, ebooks, accelerators, VIP days, seminar, consulting, coaching, mastermind. Like the list is endless. Bundles, memberships, certification course, you have templates, and so much more. I don't have time to go and start explaining the difference between each of them. So if you want to know the difference between all the digital products, just go on Google and you get answers. Now, however, this is the first phase. Before, I didn't used to include this as step 1, but this year I'm like, you know what, I'm going to include this because this is where many of you all are making the mistake. That's why you're not selling. So some of you we've already created digital products. You're not selling because the digital products you've chosen is wrong. Now, most of you choose digital products from, what the market wants. I think it's online course that is reigning. So you now create something, but it's not excellent because it's not you. So if you ever ask me the question, how can I decide what digital product to choose? I'll tell you, what do you prefer? It's not about what they want. It's not about what they want. It's about what do you prefer? What comes naturally to you? Can I shock you? Some of you should never, ever be coaches in your life. Never. Some of you are terrible coaches because you're not meant to be a coach. It's shocking. But you're a coach because they told you that coaching is where they are collecting money. People are looking for coaching. Start coaching, weight loss coach, business coach. Some of you are not meant to be coaches. Some of you should never do a webinar like this because you don't know how to teach on video. You're supposed to just be writing ebook, writing physical book. You're supposed to be doing templates, all those things where they don't used to see you. Because you may be knowledgeable, but because you don't know how to pass across information, on video, people come to your webinar, they'll not be leaving comments, I never get anything. And you start crying, like, but I gave them a lot. You gave them a lot, but we don't understand Jack. Because that's not your style. That's not your teaching style. Your teaching style is not video. I do more of videos. I find it hard to write. I told myself I was going to publish a book this year. Let me not deceive myself. I don't know when I'm going to publish the book. But if you tell me, come and teach a class tomorrow, I'm ready. Because this is me. I am a teacher. I enjoy it. I've mastered it. I know how to pass across point upon point upon point that if you leave my class, you must be wild. It's a must. M-U-S-T, not you will. You must be wild. So that is, I've identified my strengths. So I keep releasing video products. So you see my bundle, you see my online course, You see a free masterclass. I keep releasing products that put me in your face, because when you come in contact with me like that, you'll be wild. Whereas some of you all should be teaching on video, but no, you are coaching. Some of you are terrible coaches. Terrible. You don't even know how to coach. You know who a coach is? A coach is the person who takes your hand, who holds you and says, let's cross the road. Look left, look right, look left again. Or yeah, put one leg in front. Let's go. Don't run, no. Just walk slowly. If you run, you can fall down in the middle of the express. That's who a coach is. A coach enters into your life, right? Reviews the area they're meant to work on and holds you and shows you the way. Some of you don't know how to do that. Some of you are not empathetic. You're not caring. You cannot be a coach and not be caring. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not about making money. I'm going to tell you the facts. Many people don't tell you about this. If you don't have empathy, you don't have care. You don't have listening as one of your key. You cannot be a coach. Edakun, what are you coaching? If you cannot sit down and listen to understand, not listen to show that you're an expert and reply and attack. If you don't show care, if you don't show empathy, then no. No. Some of you are just meant to be consultants. You know how to speak all the big English. You know how to do it. You just go there, present to them. They say yes. They pay you. You do the job for them. They love it. You go home. Some of you are meant to just be consultants. Some of you are just meant to be coaches. Some of you are meant to be teachers. Some of you are meant to be video teachers. Some of you are meant to be writing teachers. Identify where your strength is. That's why your class is not selling. They come and they don't understand what you're saying. I can tell you for free. It's not because your ad is not working. Your ad is working. Stop lying on Uncle Mark Zuckerberg and his family. The ad is running. You have a notorious what's that English? For the people who keep telling themselves that you know, understand what should they talk. So they ain't gonna come. All right. So that's the first thing. Identify what you're good at, or what you would enjoy. And in the beginning stage, you may not know what you're good at. So it's fine for you to try and experiment. Let me tell you, when I started 6 years ago, my first product was coaching. I got my coaching client from day one. So even though I said I sold my first webinar in November, from February of that year, I was already coaching. So coaching was my bread and butter. Now, I did not know any other thing, right? So I was coaching, but I knew that I didn't enjoy what I was doing. So I coached first year, second year, third year. I was drained. I know that I'm a fantastic coach. Maybe in the beginning I wasn't, and then I learned and then I improved. I know I'm a fantastic coach. I know people who refuse to call me any other title but coach in their life, because that's the role I've taken on for years. However, 3 years ago, I came to a point where I'm like, I'm not coaching again. I'm not doing. I was drained. For me to coach you, I have to enter into your life. I have to enter your life. I have to. So if you are crying that a boy broke your heart, then I cannot teach you. You cannot learn 5 ways to grow your business. You can't learn. So what do? I have to talk you through the boy that broke your heart. Maybe send you to a counselor who can help you. Then I have to check in on you. I have to care for you before I now bring you back into the 5 ways to grow that we're meant to talk about. So all of that was draining me. And as at 20, when did I stop coaching? That was 2019. Coaching was my biggest income stream. I had 70% of my revenue was from coaching. But I woke up one day and said, I'm going to get to a point where money is not my controller. I control money. So I was coaching because money was my leader. I was, you know, that when you live in fear that if I don't do this thing, I will not make money. I'm like, no, I don't enjoy it. So I'm going to stop it. And I stopped coaching. I don't know what I was going to use to replace coaching money. you know how you take all those decisions that are let's just continue. You take decisions that you know that it can make or mar you, but I did not care. I'm like, I don't like this thing. I'm not going to be one of those people who does what she doesn't like. No, 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 no. I need to enjoy what I'm. Some of you are in businesses you don't enjoy because you need to make money to eat. You need to get out of that stage. It's not easy, but you need to build your muscle to the point where you can get out of there, because this life, what's the point of living, of existing, if you're not enjoying your life? There's no point. Life is too short. Literally, tomorrow I may not be on earth. I may not be here tomorrow. So when I get there, I will now be saying that, oh, I did not really enjoy life. Oh, why do you, please take me back? I want a situation whereby whenever my life comes to an end, hopefully it comes to an end at a ripe and old age, I did things that made me happy, especially my business. So I cut it off. I prayed, I went for a conference in the US, and there I saw people talking about their digital products and online courses. Now, I was thinking, oh, maybe I should start consulting. But somebody there talked to me, he's like, oh, do this, you're monetized as an online course. I'm like, hey, online course. So I sat down there, I was learning everything they were saying. When you go to a place and you behave like an idiot, I was asking questions, I was writing, I was learning. I came back 2 days later. I started marketing course that I've not created. This was November 2019. I started marketing a course that I've not created. I don't know how many videos will be inside it. I just know that I have this knowledge. They told me to put it as online course, and I need to replace coaching so that I still have money to be doing rich auntie. So I start marketing it, and I launched it February 2020. That was the first time ever I launched my online course called Monetize Your Knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd never done marketing for an online course. I had sold a version in the past, but I didn't understand marketing. I didn't understand how an online course worked. This was my first time. But because I told myself that I'm going to find the things that I enjoy, I went all out. I learned this. I'm a good teacher, and I'm also a good student. I learned very well. I'm not ashamed to learn. And in February 2020, I sold it February 17th. I closed my cart February 27th. I sold it for 10 days. Guess what? I made $100,000 in 10 days. Hey, you cannot tell me nothing anymore. I ain't your mate anymore. She, man. You know what I'm saying? I know I collected my money in dollars. Then the Naira card there was no limit. So my payment platform was a US platform called Stripe. You use your card, you are debited in Naira, but I'm credited in dollars. So I had it in hard currency. Oh my God. There's nothing you could tell me. And do you know how many people I will coach to make that money? How many people? How many hours? I'll be on coaching call, looking at assignments, reviewing stuff. And I made that money in 10 days from a course that I'm going to teach everybody together. But I came to that point because I told myself that I'm going to only create products that I enjoy. I'm not going to let money be my God. I am going to command money and tell money, this is how I'm going to make you. So back to the steps. Step one, identify the digital product that you want to create. Please do it from where you love. Do what you enjoy doing. If you don't do what you enjoy doing, you're going to struggle in the knowledge business. Now, step two, set your goals. Step two is what? Set your goals. Now, in setting your goals, there are two ways to set your goals. The first is offer planning. The second is create a target for your launch. Now, what about planning? Let's go. I'm promising not to teach beyond 2 hours. I succeeded last week. I taught for 2 hours, 5 minutes. I was so proud of myself. So this webinar as well, I'm going to try not to exceed 2 hours. And if you like to get the offer that I have for you, stay till the end. I got a sweet offer for you. Now let's go on. So offer planning, the first thing you want to do is come up with a title for this, your digital product. So let's say you've decided, oh, I want to do bundle, or I want to do online course, or oh, I want to do coaching, right? You have to come up with a title for your product. The first marketing strategy to help you get eyes on your product is the title of the product, the title. So when I see people just say, oh, 1 month coaching program, that's not a title. Come up with a title, change your life coaching program, and then now explain this is 4 weeks, or um, um, grow your business coaching, or lose two dress sizes coaching. Give it a title, no matter how basic the title is. Now, an example that I have here is my choke bundle. I've sold several bundles, but the bundle I love the most is a choke bundle. I don't know why. Buga bundle is great, but I don't know. I like a choke bundle. So then when I come up with the title, I wanted, first of all, my primary audience are Nigerians. So I sell to people across 9 countries, but my primary audience are Nigerians living in Nigeria. They make up 80 something percent of my audience. Okay. So I wanted a name that they could resonate with. I wanted a name that depicts what I was giving. But a choke was raining, like, a choke, like you're going to be overwhelmed. You're going to be, that's the meaning of a choke. Literally, when you see, you're going to be like, oh my God, all of these things. I gave my a choke. So from the beginning, before I even started marketing, everybody was like, hey, this one that she said the title is a choke, man. She's going to load us. That's what I wanted. So your marketing starts from the title. So when you're planning your offer, which is step 2 of my sold out system, you need to have a title for the offer, then the content of the offer. What is going to be inside? Is it 100-page ebook? Is it 7 weeks coaching program? For my bundle, it was 7 classes and 3 bonuses. 7 classes and 3 bonuses. Now, then you also need to think about the price. What price are you going to use? Now, pricing for digital products is somewhat different from pricing for shoe and bag and all the other physical products and services, right? So that's why in my online course, Monetize Your Knowledge, after I teach you all the digital products, I teach you how to price them. So webinar, I teach you how to price your webinar. Online course, how to price it. Ebook, how to price it, because there are different pricing strategies depending on the digital product. So I use the strategy called increasing price strategy for my bundle. Means is the cheapest amount, I'll give it to a large number of people. So I said the first 1,000 people get it at $10. After that, it becomes $15. After Christmas, it becomes $20. Why did I use this strategy? I used it because I wanted bulk money. So different strategies I use, different payment strategies or pricing strategies I use for different reasons. If you see most of my products, I sell it with a pricing strategy to give me bulk money. So I use the launch pricing strategy for my online course because I want bulk money in the 10 days that I sell it. So this one, I'm like, the first 1,000 people gets at $10. And in 23 hours, I had 1,000 people who had bought the bundle in 23 hours. I couldn't believe. I'm like, what? Sometimes you even doubt what your capability, because I'm like, okay, maybe they'll in 2 days or in 3 days. In 23 hours, 1,000 people bought it. So imagine in 23 hours, I had how much? I had $10,000. Then I increased it to 15. And then I kept telling them after Christmas, from the 26th of December, it'll become $20. And that's how I sold it. So you can decide to sell yours anyhow. All the pricing strategies have their pros and cons. Now, once you've planned the offer, the next thing is to come up with your target. Write your target down. I always say, write it down, and pursue it as best as you can. And what people mostly do is they write, oh, I want 20 people to sign up for this class. So you now say 20 times 100,000 naira. They now say, oh, my goal is 2 million naira. So they put number of students, revenue goal. I always say, because I'm a professional, when you're setting your target, set targets for leads, then registrants. Leads are the number of people that come into your funnel that are interested in what it is that you have to offer. Okay? So if you are building proper funnels, you will build funnels that help you get leads. Leads are people who are like, they may be interested in what you're selling. Now, depending on what you're selling, there's something called the conversion rate. Now there's an industry standard that applies, but for me, my numbers are above industry standard. So you can, when you've maybe sold a couple of products, you can decide what your conversion rate is. Now, if I'm selling a low ticket item, $10, $20, rate is 70% and above. So if 1,000 people join my wait list, I know that at least 700 people will buy. So my marketing is already half done. Okay. Now, if I'm selling a higher program like this online course, my conversion rate is maybe, the last I did was 5 to 7%. At first it was 10%, then it dropped to 5 to 7%. That means that if I have 20, no, it's like 10%. It's like 10%. So if I have 1,000 people on my wait list, about 100 people will sign up. And as you don't even look at other things that can go wrong, like their money finished and everything, just conversion, direct conversion, about 70 to 100 people will join the higher program. So you need to have your leads target, have your conversion rate, have the number of students you want to get at the end of the day, then have your revenue goal. So me, I had all of these goals. My revenue was, I wanted to make 15 million naira from this bundle, 25K. And the last thing, people will be bold enough to write, I want to make $100,000. I want to make 2 million naira. But you don't have marketing budgets. Excuse me. What's really going on? You don't have marketing budgets. I don't know who taught us or where we learned that, oh, you can just make the money and not invest in marketing. Even as I have built an audience who know me, I still have a marketing budget. Now, for my lower ticket products, I don't spend so much. Like you can see here, this bundle, what I spent, this is not my budget, what I spent was 650,000 naira. And that's covered for ads, and the person who ran my ads, and the designer that did my flyers and all that. That's what I spent. So this was good return on investment. I used 650,000 naira to make 15 million. But for my like my online course, I spend millions actually in marketing, and depending on what it is. So you must find money to invest in marketing. There's one mistake that many experts make, which is, oh, you make maybe 1 million naira on this product. You now go once, create another one and market that one, 1 million, add this 1 million to balance your 10 million, make the 10 million from one product. Stop creating new products and confusing your audience. The one that you've created, market the living daylight out of it. Market it till the product says, if you come back to this life, it will never come around your neighborhood or your city. That is when you've exhausted a product. You market it. I know somebody who he only has one product, and he markets it every year. He's marketing it for the last 4 years, and he's done over $10 million from that product. He's not launching a new one. He's going to continue marketing it. I don't even know. The last time I checked, this $10 million was last year or 2 years ago. I've not checked him recently to know how much he has made from that one product. So you must not have multiple products. You can have 1 or 2 products that you spend a lot of money. It must not be even a lot of money. If you are strategic enough, you will know how to use money to make money. So that is the second part of the sold out system, which is setting your goals so that guides you. All right. So that guides you. Hang on. Okay. That guides you. Are we together? Are we still here? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Are we here? I just realized that my slides stopped sharing. So I've just started sharing again, and we are back. We are back. Okay. Good? Are we good? Great, fantastic. So let's move on. So the first part was identifying the digital product that you want to create. or the products, plural, that you want to create. The second one is goal setting. So planning your offer and creating your targets. I always say that targets are good because they push you. Every time that you write the target down, even though you don't hit the targets at the end of the day, but there's something, you see that you are very aggressive because you have a goal. If you want 20 students in your class, you put it on the wall. And if you have only two, you keep marketing 18 more and you celebrate yourself 14 more. I got this, 12 more, even if you don't hit 20, even if you stop at 12 students only. But you would have done better than you would have done if you didn't put any goal. So it's very important to set a goal for whatever product it is that you're selling. All right. So let's go to step 3, which is making money. It's time to make money. So you've set your goal, you've chosen your digital products. Now it is time to make money. Those who say they cannot see my slides, I have set it up again. So my slide is sharing in Webinar Jam and on YouTube. Let me know if you can see the slides now. All right. So step 3, which is the final part of my system, it is making money. Now, under making money, there are 3 parts to it. The first is your launch strategy. The second is your traffic channel. The third is launch assets. Sorry, that's wrong there. Launch assets. So launch strategy, traffic channel, launch assets. Let's go. Now, for launch strategy, you want to identify what's the style of my launch. What's the style of the launch that I'm going to do? There are different styles. I can teach strategy or launching. I can teach it for hours. If you're on Instagram, you want to see my slides, send a DM and somebody will give you the YouTube link. Yeah, so just do that. Send a DM and somebody will give you the YouTube link so you can come into YouTube. Okay, so there are different launch styles, right? You have one-on-one calls where, have you ever seen when somebody tells you, oh, book a 15 minutes free call with me to get clarity on your situation? You come on the call, you guys talk, and then they make you an offer there. Oh, this is what I can do for you. Join my coaching program and pay me $1,000. How many of you have seen that? That is a one-on-one call launch style. You have mini launch style. You have evergreen funnel launch style. You have application launch style. So for application launch style, I use that for my mastermind, where inside my business growth workshop, I get people to apply, right? Get people to apply to join my mastermind. I interview them and then I select people. So there are different launch styles. There's challenge launch style. Which challenge have I done? I've done Rookie to Expert. How many of you remember Rookie to Expert? That was a challenge where it was a 5-day sales challenge. Every day I was telling you what to sell and what to do to sell. And at the end of that challenge, I sold my membership. The first membership I sold was what was that? MSC, Marketing and Sales Club with Trisha Biz, MSC. And then I revamped my membership and I changed it to SPV, Sales Prompt Vault. Sales Prompt Vault. So it was a free challenge, Rookie to Expert. The first time I did it, I had 16,000 people that registered for the challenge, free. And the next time I did it, I had like maybe 9,000 people that registered. So there's a strategy to free challenges as well. I can teach you how to create, what to do every day and all those things. So it's a launch style. Okay, you have your upsell launch style, you have your video audio series launch. There are so many launch styles. I'm just putting all of them up on the slide. There's webinar launch style. For instance, what we're doing now is a masterclass. It's a webinar. I'm teaching you for free. At the end of this webinar, I'm going to tell you to give me your money to join my online course. That's a launch style, where I'm doing a free webinar and then I'm going to upsell you into my online course. And some of you are going to give me your money today because you don't have a choice. The money already has my name on it. I'm going to collect it at the end of this webinar. There's also social media launch. So you first To know which one to choose, you have to understand the different launch styles. Again, in my online course, I teach different launch styles for the different products, okay? And I do that in module 8. Now, once you understand the launch strategy you want to use, you move to the second part of making money, which is traffic channel. See, this is where many of us make the biggest mistake when we're launching or selling digital products. You don't have traffic. It's not just about selling, it's about finding the traffic. We all know traffic. If you live in metropolitan cities like Lagos, Nairobi, Accra, London, New York, etc., Joburg, you understand what traffic is. You are stuck in traffic. There's what you call rush hour, maybe in the morning and in the evenings. There's so many people on the same road, so our movement is slower than regular. That's traffic, right? Now, you need to create traffic as well to your digital products, where you are sending people to even see what you're about to launch, sending people to see what you are going to do, collecting their information and reminding them and nurturing them. So when it's time to collect money, you have a list of people you can collect money from. Some of you don't have no traffic. And again, please don't tell me I don't have followers. Please, let's not even fight. It's not about that. I'm going to show you how you can get traffic to your digital products. It's about understanding that I need to have traffic. So the first place that you can get traffic from is your assets you own, from your website, from your client list. Some of you have people who bought your ebook last year. You are selling online course this year. You don't email them. You're looking for fresh people on Instagram. What's wrong with you? What's the color of your problem? Is it green or indigo? You have a client list. Some people have bought from you before. You don't even email them and say, hello, beautiful customer, lovely people. I'm back again. I have a new one. Upgrade of the last one you bought. Nothing. Always looking for new people. Always. You don't nurture your old guys. You don't. That's why you always get tired of marketing. That's why you have a headache marketing. For instance, I have a product called Business Growth Workshop. I've never paid for ads for Business Growth Workshop. Never. You know why? It's the old guys. I have people who have come every year for 5 years for Business Growth Workshop. They come every year. So what I do when is almost time, I email them and say, hello, old people, we're going to be having it again this year. Join the wait list or let me know if you are going to be coming. I market to them well for 1 month before I now move to Instagram. So by the time I come to Instagram, I've already sold more than half of the seats. That's my strategy. I sell it to my client list first, the past guys, because it's like, it's renewal. You come and renew your vows every year. So they come every year to come and renew. Get energy for the next year, and then they keep going. So you have your client list, you have your email list, text or WhatsApp list. If you have a podcast, these are assets you own that you can use to drive traffic to your product. The second thing you can use is social media. You can use social media to drive traffic, whether it's posts, whether it is DM, whether it is stories, whether it is Facebook Messenger bot, whether it is live stream. Right now, I am doing my masterclass, but I said, okay, let me just also live stream on Instagram. And I've had people coming and going. Right now, we have over almost 200 people on Instagram. I would not have gotten these people if I only stuck to YouTube and Webinar Jam. So those are places that you can get traffic from. Now, the third place you can get traffic from is partnerships and collaborations. So you can go for events, can get affiliates, you can do social media takeovers. Guys, I always say that when I was building my audience, one of the things that really helped me was partnerships and collaboration. When I started, right, in the year 2017, that's when I started. I was the one reaching out to people that had events. Shamelessly market yourself. I'll reach out to people that had events. I will tell them, hi, this is who I am. I know marketing. Let me come and speak at your events for free. Why? I was trying to get traffic to me, traffic to my Instagram, traffic to my products. That's what I was doing. So I was speaking for free. I was doing social media takeovers. So before I started Trisha Biz, I had done a business dealing with Niger Brand Chic and Axdams. I always talk about them and I always thank them because they helped me when I started, right? Um, so when I started Trisha Biz, I reached out to them. I started with Niger Brand Chic. I said, "Hello, Nelly. Um, you know what? Please, can I come and teach on your Instagram? I'm good at marketing, this because I had given her like an influencer gig or like a brand partnership gig when I was working in 9 to 5. So I'm like, I can do marketing. Let me come and teach on your page. She's like, please be coming, come and teach. And that day, I can't remember what I taught. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot remember what I taught. But apparently what I taught was so good. You see, you see something like American Wonder. I'd never seen it in my life because I never really know Instagram. I was just starting on Instagram. By the time I was done with that live class, if you see follow, people were following me. Follow. Guys, if I did not get followers that night, I got 3,000 new followers from one Instagram live. Oh, this was 2017. If I did not get followers, I got 3,000 followers after that live class. And then she posted the replay and they were commenting, "God, where did you find this lady from? Jesus, she's so brilliant. Bring her back. Nelly now came back to me to say, "Trisha, hey, I don't know what you did though, but they are looking for you. Can you come back?" I said, "Why not? I'll come back. Me, I've seen followers. I said, "I will come back. Let me go and collect followers again." And I think I went back maybe 2 or 3 days after. I don't remember. I can't remember what I taught again. I can't remember. Maybe I'll find the flyer. I'll try to find the flyer and talk about that story. And I taught again. When I finished, see followers. They were following me. That was traffic. So I'm like, oh, this is a good traffic channel. From there, I went to Axdams. Axdams, please, can I come and teach on your page? She said, yes, I did that. Next person I built a relationship with was August Secrets, Tony. Said, Tony, please, can I come on your page? I did not care that her page was not a business page. She was selling her own product. I'm like, maybe there are business owners following her. She allowed me. I went there. I taught on her page. I got a couple of followers. I kept going. So all the people I built relationship with, I said going to meet them. Let me come and teach on your page, right? And because maybe they trusted me, because you cannot come and meet me if I don't know you, I don't trust you. Maybe they trusted me, like, oh, this girl is sound. They allowed me Steve Harris, and through Steve introduced me to Jimmy Tewe. Then Steve introduced me to my big brother. Apparently, we're big brother and sister that we don't even connect. Bishop Feb. Like, it just kept going. And everybody, I'm like, let me just come on your page and teach. So you can pull traffic from other people's platforms who are looking for your knowledge. Go on Facebook. There are millions of Facebook groups. Go and write to the admin and say, excuse me, admin, I have this knowledge. Can I come and teach in your Facebook group? Go to WhatsApp. There are so many WhatsApp groups. Write to them. Hello, can I come and teach here? Go, like, guys, find traffic. You don't need to have the followers. Just find traffic. Find traffic. Let's go. Now, there are different ways you can get this traffic, and I've written a couple on my slide. The first is social media partnerships. I spoke about, how I was doing live classes on people's platforms. Now, what I'm going to do next, going forward, I've not been strong, this year and all. I've not really been well and whatnot. So I haven't had the energy to do it. But what I intend to do is send DMs to content creators that have a solid audience. Solid audience, I don't mean followers. Even if you have 2,000 followers, if I see that your engagement is good, that means you have a solid audience. I'm going to DM them and I'm going to propose content that we can create together and we post on the page. You know that thing where you do add collaborator? Yes, I want to collaborate with content creators. So I'll find different content creators that may have my audience, and we'll co-create something that benefits them and benefits me. So they appear on my page, my followers like them, they follow them. I appear on their page, their followers like me, they follow me. That's how I'm going to take my social media partnership to the next level. I don't have energy to teach again. I'm sorry. I don't have energy to do Instagram lives and all those things. But I'm going to start doing collaborations on Instagram and maybe go to other platforms. Okay, so social media partnerships, you can do content partnerships, you can do wait lists to get traffic. I always do wait lists for all my products, business growth workshop, monetize your knowledge, bundles, everything I do a wait list, because a wait list gives you an idea of the people that are interested in the product you're about to launch. So I must do a wait list. I always love to do wait lists, even though some of you, I don't know, but I'm being very nice tonight because you know that you're not going to buy my course. What are you doing on my wait list? Why? Why don't you have the fear of Christ in you? You're not giving me hope. And I'm like, I have 2,000 people on my wait list. I'm not doing my calculator. Bang, bang, bang. So 2,000 people, 10%, that's 200 people signed up. Hey, and I'll do 200, and I'll do 200 people times 250K. Trisha, you are blown. Whereas you know that you are not in that statistics. You don't even, I don't know what you're doing there. You don't even need, you don't qualify. You don't need this. You did nothing. You are not going to spend that kind of money on course. What are you doing my wait list? Leave my wait. Who sent you to join? Why are you giving me hope? Stop all this. Stop these things. Some of you, I don't know. We don't need your hope. Even if it's only 10 people that join, let us know that there's only 10 people that are interested. Don't give us hope. You can give us hope on Instagram and be liking and commenting. If you bring your hope to my wait list, no comments. Lead magnets. Lead magnets are things that can drive traffic for you. I'm going to show you my lead magnets soon and explain. Streaming, that's your Instagram live, your Facebook live, and all that. Press. Some people do press releases and articles in newspapers and co to get traffic. Speaking engagement. Speaking gave me a lot of traffic, right? I don't really speak a lot now. But then, hey, I can speak 6 times in a month. I was hustling, man. Now, the money has to be right. For me to stand up from my house, the money has to be right. I'm okay to speak once in a quarter. And we're going to be very happy because I collected what I want. Before, I was just hustling, speaking, free, or even if you give me 20K, I'm going to be there. Because it wasn't really about the money. It was about exposing myself to a new audience. So it's not as if I still don't need to expose myself, but I've gotten to a point where I've paid my dues. I've built my brand. If you want me to speak, you're going to pay me what I think that I am worth. And if you feel like what I'm worth is too much for you, that's fine. I always recommend somebody else who will charge what you want. Okay, so speaking, email marketing, conference outreach, social selling via DMs, search engine. Search engine doesn't even have to be paying Google. It can be, okay, what is the search engine on Facebook? What is the search engine on Instagram? Instagram search engine is hashtags. It is using topics when you're posting. You see something called topics, and sure you choose 3 topics at least. It is doing a couple of things. So for you to show up when they are searching for you. Those are things that can drive traffic your way. Guys, there's so much. I'm just showing you a couple. And when you join me in Monetize Your Knowledge, I'm going to show you more. Anyway, let's keep going because we're going to be rounding up the webinar soon. Now, some things that I did for my own traffic, right, was what I always try to do is I try to do things that are unique in my market. So my market is the Nigerian market. So when I started selling my online course, I saw an idea from somebody in the US too, McLaren, and I just replicated the idea here. Then I'd never seen anybody put the date of their course on a t-shirt. So I went full blast. I printed all colors. I bought sneakers, different color. If I'm wearing green shirt, I wear green shoe. If I'm wearing pink shirt, I wear pink shoe. If I'm wearing orange shirt, I had all the colors of sneakers that time, guys, no joking. So if I'm going to do marketing budget, my marketing budget was on t-shirts and sneakers, because this February 2020 launch where I made $100,000, if I spent money on ads, maybe I spent 300K. I didn't spend much on ads. My marketing budget was on t-shirt and sneakers. It's crazy, it's crazy, but it worked for me. I wore the t-shirts everywhere. I wore them to all my business growth workshops. Then I had business growth workshop, two in Lagos, one in Abuja, one in Port Harcourt. I had one in Accra. I had one in Kigali. I wore my t-shirt to all. I wore my when I'm traveling, I wear my t-shirts at the airport. People are stopping me, asking me, what's happening on this date? That's traffic. That's what art could not do for me. People are stopping me literally at the airport. People are asking me, excuse me, what's happening on February 17, 2020? And I explained, if you're not my customer, safe journey. So I did branded mesh. Then I stepped up the game. I moved from name, number, dates on t-shirts to branded merchandise. So I had Money Printing Gang sneakers, Money Printing Gang jeans jackets, Money Printing Gang face mask. I had t-shirts. Now I have Ankara. This is Money Printing Gang, if you can see it. Like I went all out. I had phone pouches, I had stickers, and I was using it to communicate and market what I was trying to do. So my marketing was disruptive. So I was getting traffic because my the items I was using to drive traffic to myself were disruptive. So many people were like intrigued at what I was doing. So I used the t-shirt with the dates for February 17th. I relaunched August 17th, and I changed from the t-shirts to jeans jackets and all of that. And I kept going. I think after the February $100,000, my next launch was $158 or $148,000 in the same year. In the same year, I launched it twice. I launched it twice then, February and August. So imagine that I wasn't spending my marketing money on ads. I was spending it on jean jackets. So I had a painter. His name is Vicky on Instagram. He hand paints my jeans. He hand paints my jackets, my trousers, my sneakers. We'll buy Nike sneakers. He'll send it to him. He's going to hand paint. Like I was doing the most. But I was here to drive traffic my way. So you can find out what is the thing that will help you drive traffic. Do your most. When people say, oh, this person is doing too much, it's not your business. Let me do my too much. Don't let people who have not achieved what you've achieved talk you out of what you're trying to do. I don't care. Even if I only made $1,000 from the course, you cannot tell me I tried. So that I made 6 figures in dollars from the course, fantastic. But even if I didn't make that, you can't tell me nothing. I did a badass marketing campaign that nobody else had ever done in my market and drove traffic my way. Now let's keep going. Now, minus that, I use lead magnets as well to drive traffic to my detailed products. So for instance, on the screen, you can see a lead magnet that I used. If you were in my webinar, I have a free webinar every year, 2021 and 2022, Black Friday sales. Smash your Black Friday sales. Now, it's a lead magnet to my bundle. So what I normally do is I teach the webinar for free. It's so good. It's 2.5 hours. People swear by that webinar. I blow their minds out. And in the webinar, I tell you about my bundle that is coming in December. And I tell you to join the wait list. Because I have wowed them for free for 2 hours, all of them join the wait list. So if you see here, in 2021, I ran the free webinar and I had 1,420 people join my Ichok bundle wait list from the webinar because they're like, gosh, this webinar is so good. And they join. So you can decide to use any type of lead magnets. I also have an ebook as a lead magnet for my online course, Monetizing Your Knowledge. I don't know if you've ever seen the ebook. It's called How to Turn Your Knowledge into Cash. It's a free ebook. I created the ebook, I think 2 years ago. And these are some numbers. Now, I just picked last year to this year's numbers. October 2022, you can see 9,396 people downloaded the ebook. So I run ads to the ebook. I hardly even post about it on my Instagram, maybe once. I just run ads to it. 9,300 people downloaded it in October. Imagine that's 9,000 people that I can nurture and get them to join my online course. Some may not join in the next 3 years, it's fine. But when they are ready, I have them as my leads. They're going to join my course. Okay. Now in May 2022, we had 9,000 plus people. Now, I brought it out again for my October launch last year. I had 13,000 people download my ebook. Now, this year, I brought it again for this April launch, and I had 6,000 people download it. I think at the end of this year, I'm going to retire the product because it has tried. It has really worked it has worked. But this is a lead magnet. So what I did is I put things in an ebook that were type of people I'm looking for in my online course. And the title is straight to the point: how to turn your knowledge into cash. So it's only somebody that is thinking about this that will download the ebook, except something is doing you where you don't have any business in this, you not download my ebook. But to a large extent, people who download the ebook are thinking about it. Now, I have leads, I have people that I can work on and see if they will sign up for my online course. So in a year, May 2022 to April 2023, I had 28,602 people download my free ebook. That is so good. This is the traffic we're talking about. Okay, now let's go forward. I'm going to try to make it quicker and then wrap it up. Now, part of the things that you do to get traffic your way is content that connects. Some of you all be posting, oh, just buy my ebook, buy my webinar, buy my this and all that. No, it's not just buying content that converts. Content that connects with people. The first type of content that connects with people is pain. Content that shows the pain that they are going through and how you are the Messiah, how you are the solution to that pain, how you can give them something that would remove the pain and give them pleasure. That's one type of content you should be creating. The second type is benefits. What benefits does your product offer? What benefits can I get from this, your product? The third is content around objections. What can stop them from buying? What are the things that can stop them from buying? And you address those. The last is belief. What belief system do you need them to have to make an investment in themselves? For instance, for you to invest and monetize your knowledge, I need you to, okay, so just give me a second. I'm going to turn off commenting on Instagram. You'll be doing too much. Now, what belief system do I need you to have to sign up for Monetize Your Knowledge? I need you to believe that you have knowledge, number one, that you can monetize. Number two, I need you to believe that people who are monetizing their head, you don't have two heads. Like there are things. So when I'm posting, I'm writing things that is building that belief system in you. These are things that you can do to get people to connect with your content and drive traffic your way. Now, the final part of the selling is understanding your launch assets. So what assets do you need for this launch? Okay, so you've identified your launch strategy or style. You've identified your traffic strategy. Now is your launch assets. What do you need? Do you need the graphics? Do you need flyer, banners? Do you need to do photo shoots? Do you need mock-up photos? Do you need testimonials? Are they photo or video testimonials? Do you need to shoot videos for your ads, for your content, for your sales page? There's so many things depending on what you're launching. For my smaller launches, I don't need so much. For my bigger launches like Monetize, I actually need a lot of assets. Do you need a waitlist page? Do you need a thank you page? Do you need legal? So when I started, I was my business with legal, but now I've gotten to a point where I have legal embedded in my product. So I have disclaimers, I have trademarks, I have agreements, I have contracts, I have a couple of things now because, I've grown the business and now we're trying to do things properly and all those type of things. Okay, so these are what you might call it. These are some things that form assets that you can consider. Okay, the things that form assets that you can consider for your sold out system. So guys, that is the sold out system. Now, what I did was when I created this sold out system, I normally test it with myself, test it with my friends before I begin to sell it. So I tested it with my friend, Lamine Johnson. And then he had a boot camp called Story Writing Bootcamp. And the 2 years before that, he had only 5 students that signed up. And the year before that, he had 11 students that signed up. And he's like, what, Trisha? So what can I do? So I'm like, okay, this is what I'm creating to sell my products. I think you can test it. And he tested it, and that year he had 117 students that signed up. So what he moved from 11 to 117, that's like times 1,000. Yeah. And then I now package this system. Of course, the system is more robust and amplified than the few minutes that I've shared with you. I'm just showing you a tip of the iceberg. Now, I went ahead and built an online course around this sold out system. The course is called Monetize Your Knowledge. And I've had people who have grown their numbers and changed their lives from the course. So Miss Petra, her Instagram handle is at Petra by Design. Me, I give you testimonial. I give you Instagram handle. Go and check it out. I don't have time for share. They didn't do. Now, she used this exact framework. As of January 2021, her students had grown to 1,100 students. This is an online course that is sold in 6 digits in Naira, which is above 100,000 Naira. So she had gotten 1,100 students as of 2021. Now, last year, she sent me this DM. If you're not in the webinar, sorry, you can't see my slide. She sent me this DM. She sends me a picture of a house, and she says, fully powered by online course coach. With all the losses, so I knew she had some losses. And then she says, office will be in Lagos by God's grace next year. Didn't find video, and we just went into a conversation. And I saw the picture. I didn't know how to behave. I'm like, are you for real? Like, somebody literally took the knowledge I put in one course, executed it repeatedly, and she bought land, and then she built a mansion. Like, she built a mansion fully powered by her online course. It's not different products. Her online course helped her. She has a business, right? She makes bridal dresses, but she teaches people how to make bridal dresses as well. That business is what built the mansion that you're staring at. Now, there are so many other people, who have taken my course and have changed the trajectory of their finances. Meet Tracy. Tracy Diamonds. See, some people, they don't give you full numbers because they didn't want people to see their numbers. Anyway, she made $2,500 in 24 hours selling on a free webinar. She has made over $20,000 selling her templates. Meet Sharifa at SMD Nigeria. By the end of, hold on, I'm going to turn on the comments. By the end of module 2, she launched her first masterclass. My course is 8 modules. By the end of module 2, she launched her first masterclass, and she made 1.7 million from that masterclass. She is a business owner that sells spices. Okay, she sells natural spices. Based at Oyinda Mola at Red Rush Drinks. She sells Zobo drinks. She made 7.4 million naira from her last online course registration. They pay big Zobo drink. Guys, I cannot make this thing up. Like, you think, oh, it has to be something serious. People are paying her to make Zobo drink. Go and find her on Instagram. Her handle is at Red Rush Drinks. And before she joined MYK, she was selling. She used to have 60 students sign up. After she took MYK, her numbers moved from 60 students to 500 students in one registration. The list is endless. Like, guys, I can go on and on. Meet at Moe's Juice Bar. She has been teaching before MYK, but after MYK, she went on to build a world-class course, and she made $20,000 from it. Meet Rocky at Rocky_Foods. She does she sells food stuff. She launched her webinar, The Gold Mine in Foodstuff Exportation, and she earned 1.5 million naira from that webinar. Guys, the list is endless. So whether you are a somebody who is just starting, somebody who has never done it, or somebody who has been doing it for years, MYK will change your revenue. I can tell you for free. Meet Jimmy. I absolutely love Jimmy at Jimmy Tewe. Now, we worked together in 2020. It was 2020. Yeah, it was 2020. And before that, he's my senior in this game. He's been consulting for years, like 7 years before then. And he's like, you know what, I want to make money from digital products. So what I did was I helped him package his knowledge into digital products. And at the end of the year, when he sent me his testimonial, he said, Trisha, this year I made the highest income I've ever made in my business in 7 years. I'm sure by now he has made more than that because he's now a G, like superstar. But imagine somebody who's been doing this business for 7 years and then in 1 year understands digital products, changes his game, and he's like, the highest income I've ever made in the last 7 years was this year because we did those digital products. Guys, it works. Because work. So my first question for you, how many of you want results that look like this? I have many more results too. I have many more. I'm going to show you. But I'm coming into the comment section. How many of you want results like that look like this? How many of you want results that look like this? Tell me. If you're on Webinar Jam, all of you there, it's going to end in some minutes. So you have to YouTube. Drop the YouTube for you guys. Please move to YouTube. If you're on Webinar Jam, your meeting is going to cut off in some minutes. So move. So the question I asked, how many of you want results like this? How many of you want results like this? How many of you? I want. Are you ready to invest to make the money? Because it's not just like I want. It's not for free. The one I can do for free, I've given you for free. Are you ready to invest to make the money? Let me show you. And I'm going to give you an offer tonight that you're not going to find anywhere. So if you're interested, stick with me. Also, we still have the final part of the master class. Okay, we still have the final part of the master class, phase part 4. Pitfalls to avoid. I'm going to teach that in some minutes. So let's quickly look at what I have for you. If you are ready, guys, money from monetizing your knowledge is sweet. Let who are already monetizing your knowledge, you come and tell them it's sweet. So no matter the knowledge you have, no matter I'm not techie, whether you are a 9-to-5er, whether you're an expert, whether you're a business owner, I can tell you for free that this framework works for anyone. It does not matter what you want to monetize. Whatever it is you want to monetize, it will work for you. Whether you're a 9-to-5er, right? I have worked with people like that. Whether you're a business owner, I have worked with people like that. Whether you're a new coach, I have worked with people like that. Whether you're an established coach, I've worked with all types of people. As long as you want to monetize your knowledge, I'm your girl. And you want to earn good money, I'm your girl. So introducing to you, yay, Coach Nancy is here. Fantastic. Introducing to you Monetize Your Knowledge online course. Now, this is my signature online course that helps experts, coaches, entrepreneurs, and career professionals turn their knowledge into profitable digital products. Okay, so if you want to achieve results like some of those you've been listening to, I have an amazing offer for you. But first, let me take you through my online course. Now, my online course is into 3 phases: phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Now, phase 1 is basically the get ready stage. Okay, now under phase 1, you have module 1, finding your knowledge wells. So we look at how to identify your knowledge wells. We help you research how to carve a niche and how to discover which product formats are right for you. Is it coaching? Is it online course? Is it webinar, etc.? Module 2 is customer analysis. Understanding your customer avatar, how to discover your customer needs, techniques for creating your products and meaning them. Phase 2 is where we now go into digital products. So module 3, I teach you webinars, how to create them, how to structure them, how to sell them, how to price them. Module 4 is ebooks, how to create it, how to write it, how to publish it, how to sell it, how to publish on Amazon, etc. Module 5, online courses and online groups, how to create your online course, how to launch it, email sequence. I give you my email sequence, edit it and use it, how to record video, how to record audio, how to develop, like I show you everything. Module 6 is coaching and bundles. I teach you mistakes to avoid as a coach, how to structure your coaching program. I give you templates. Under coaching, I give you coaching contract templates, edit it and use. I give you checklist templates. I give you so many templates, like just edit it and use. Bundle, how to create your bundle, how to sell them, how to price them. So I teach you how many? 6 digital products. There's most online courses teach you how to create online course, how to write ebook, how to do, but I put together because I have done all these things. I've sold webinars, you know me. I've sold ebooks, I've sold online course, I've sold online groups, I've sold coaching, I've sold bundles, I've sold everything here. So I'm teaching you from experience how to create and sell them. Now, the last phase of the online course, module 7 and 8, module 7 is building your tribe. I just gave you 10 minutes class on building your audience, but here it's a full module. We look at how to build authority, different methods of building authority, how to build your personal brand, and all of that. Module 8 is launching out. We look at funnel creation, automation, sales copy, etc. Guys, for 8 weeks, me and you, we're gonna do this thing together. Okay, now that's not all. I have bonus trainers. I have 6 bonus trainers. Craig is teaching you lead generation. Eva is teaching you how to build your audience on Instagram from zero, because that's what she did with her brand called Creatorials. Her bonus is awesome. Now, Jenna is teaching you email marketing. Jordan is teaching you video marketing, because for most of us that monetizing our knowledge, we do videos, whether it's video for social media or video for your class. So he teaches you what to do, how to get on video, how to teach on video. Audrey teaches you marketing campaigns. Now, she dissected her book sales. Now, she wrote a book and she did about $300,000 from her book. So her bonus, she basically takes us through all the things she did from beginning to end to help her make that money. What gives you tech bonus. Okay, so more testimonials for you before I give you the offer. Meet Alice at Fit and Fab Kitchen. She launched her first online course, the drinks business course, and she made 2 million naira. Meet Nancy, Coach Nancy. I think she's on Instagram at Coach Nancy Nadi. She has registered 400 plus students into her premium online course thanks to MYK. Her course costs hundreds of thousands of naira. Okay. Meet at Mace Chills. In the midst of a lockdown, she launched her online class at 45,000 and had 50 people sign up. And since then, she has relaunched her course and relaunched her class, and more people have joined. Meet Nelly at Niger Branch. Now, Nelly sold her course the first time in February 2021. She used the framework of the sold out system. And in that launch, she made over $100,000. Now, she has perfected it, added her own knowledge because she's also an expert, added her knowledge, mixed it together. And her launch this year, I cannot say the numbers, but Nelly sold a lot. Like, you see, when your student or when your friend is selling more than you know, you're like, wait a moment, I'm the one that taught you people this thing now. But yeah, so it's just refining. So imagine one time she picked the system and she has now refined it. And this is the 3rd time she's selling her course. And this year she has made a lot of money that I will not say, except she wants to say it herself. So what I'm saying is, you pay me once, but you make money forever. As long as you want to keep monetizing, as long as you want, you keep making money. That's not all. We also have a Facebook group where if you pay for group coaching, I will be coaching you in the group. Okay, so how much are you gonna pay? How much you gonna pay? How much you gonna pay? Who's ready? Who's ready? Tell me you're ready. What's your investments? Who's ready? Tell me I'm ready. Tell me I am ready. Now, this is the cost of the course, okay? The cost of the course is for early bird. Early bird opens tomorrow, right? Early bird opens tomorrow. Early bird costs, hang on. Early bird costs 250,000 naira for online course only. And for online course and group coaching, it costs 300,000 naira. Okay. However, because you are here, I'm going to give you an offer and take 50,000 naira off the course fee. So because you are here, I have a special offer for you for the next 48 hours. Okay. So you can take the online course only at 208,000 naira and take the online course and group coaching only at 250,000 instead of 350. You're saving 50,000 naira because you're in this webinar. I'm not going to give this offer anywhere else. You will not find it on an Instagram post or anywhere. It's just for those who are in today's masterclass. Okay, so we're going to be dropping the links in on YouTube. You have 3 payment options. You have pay in full, which is you pay once. You have pay twice. You pay 50% today or tomorrow or when you want to pay, and you pay the balance 50% in 1 month's time. So if you pay 50% today, which is 16th of April, you pay the balance 50% 16th of May. Now we also have 3 times payments, right? 3 times payment is only valid for the next 3 days. So if you pay today, you pay 30%. Then in 1 month's time, 16th of May, you pay the remaining 30%. And then in another 1 month's time, the 16th of June, you pay the balance money. So the money is split into 3 and you can pay over 3 months. But you can only take 3 times payment offer between today and 19th. After 19th, you no longer have option to do 3 times payment. Okay, so you have 1 time payment, 2 times payment, or 3 times payment. 2 times payment, you spread your money across 2 months. 3 times payment, to spread your money across 3 months. Okay, so if you are interested in this offer, if you are in the webinar, then the link should definitely be it will be dropped now. And if you're on Instagram, you have to send us a DM to get the link. Okay. People saying I'm ready. And then the course will start next month. So payments is now, this offer is only available for the next 48 hours, after which you're going to pay full price. Okay. After that, you pay full price. So I've dropped the link on YouTube. If you're on Instagram, just send a DM asking for the payment link. Simple. After this live class, I will personally send you the payment link. You can pay today. Please, when you go on the payment link, you can just go there, read everything, click. If you want to pay with your card, pay with your card. If you want to pay with bank transfer, the bank account number is there. Everything is there. Everything is there. So no need to even ask us for account details. Everything is there. Choose payments with card, or you just copy the account number. It's a company account number. Copy it and pay it. How many of you are going to take this offer? Just tell me. I am. Just type I am in the comment section. Whether you are paying once, twice, or 3 times, you enjoy the offer. Okay? Whatever you are paying, whether it's once, twice, or 3 times, as long as you pay between the next 48 hours, you can take the offer. Simple. Very nice. So who is taking the offer? Say I am before we go and finish the class. Okay, I see Nos is taking the offer. I can't pronounce your handle. Nos Capi _hub is taking the offer. Edison.official is taking the offer. How does 3 times enjoy the offer? Please click the link now. I've already said this. Go to the link. You will see it there. There's 1 time payment, 2 times payment, 3 times. Click the one you want. It's all there. Go to the link. Simple. Simple and short. Very simple and short. Go to the link. It's there. Choose the payment that you want. Whether it's 1 time, 2 times, or 3 times. Choose it, and then you run with it. That's all. If you don't have full money, I understand. Take the 3 times option or take the 2 times option. That's all. The course, we commence the course next week. Sorry, we commence the course next month. Oh, people are distracting me. We commence the course next month. There's so many people. Woohoo! Thank you all. Thank you all. Okay, so let's try and finish the master class so I can answer any questions you have and then you can go and sleep. If you're in Nigeria, if you're abroad, you can go on with your day. Okay? All right, fantastic. Yes, it's 50K off. So when you go to the link I gave you, we've already removed the 50K there. So just go and pay. That's why it's a special link. Just go to the link and pay. Okay, go to the link and pay. All right, I've seen a couple of people. I've seen over 40 people saying they want to pay. I love it. Let's finish the masterclass. 17 to 20 is early bird. Please read. It says early bird. I'm giving you an offer off early bird. So 17 to 20 does not concern you. This offer is for 48 hours. If you're unable to take it in 48 hours, that's fine. You can then go and pay early bird. Do you understand? All right. Wura says transfer done. O'Shea, you do too much. Okay, so let's finish the masterclass. Let's finish the masterclass, and then I'll be back to take any questions that you have. Okay, this is bank account details, but it's also on the link. Okay, now the final part of the masterclass is the pitfalls to avoid when selling digital products. There are 5 of them that I want you to avoid. The first is not using the entire chain to sell. You see, because some of us are scared of, oh, they'll think I'm doing too much. I don't want to market too much. So you only maybe sell on Instagram. And then you also have email. You don't send email. You don't use the entire tools that you have. Please use the entire tools that you have. If you have email, send them email. If you have their numbers, send them WhatsApp or call them on the phone. Like, do the best you can to sell your digital products. Do the absolute best that you can. Okay, so that's a pitfall you need to avoid. The second pitfall you need to avoid is only showing up when you have an offer. See, we know those of you that it's only when you want to sell something that you're not becoming doing Instagram live every morning. Every morning, every evening. You're not doing Instagram live. We know that that's when you want to sell. Don't be one of those experts or coaches who does not really care and they only show up when they care. They only show up when they want to sell something. Show up on a regular, give value. That's one of the rules I gave you for building your audience. Give value. The third pitfall to avoid is watered down lead magnets. You see, I've joined some free webinars where at the end, I'm like, what did we come to learn here? The person was talking about themselves and then gave us maybe only one tip and said we should come and buy. If you don't give enough information, how do you expect to upsell? So there's a rule I have. If my name is on it, it has to be quality. I don't put my name behind stuff that is not quality. So if my name is on it, then it is a must. It has to have quality. All right. So avoid watered down lead magnets. Okay. The fourth mistake to avoid is advertising the wrong date. So remember when I showed you the t-shirt, my t-shirt that had the dates on it, most people advertise the dates that the course is starting. They don't advertise the day they're going to collect your money. So don't advertise the dates that the course is starting. That date is irrelevant. So for instance, my course is starting 14th of May, but you're not going to see for Sunday the 14th of May, but you're not going to see 14th of May anywhere. All you're going to see is 17th of April, because 17th of April is the day that I'm officially opening registration. That's the date I want you to remember. Because imagine if I'm advertising 14th of May, you keep that in your head. And then you now come 14th of May, I've stopped collecting money. That's the day I'm opening the course. I would have lost you as a buyer. You understand? So stop advertising the wrong date. And the final one is not giving adequate time for launch. Some of you just sit down, write ebook. Now use 3 days to market it and say, why not sell? Give adequate time. I give 1 month for my small products. For my big products, I do 2 to 3 months. But I've seen some people do up to 4 months. Nelly has been selling her online course, DSI, since January, February, March, April. This is fourth month. The course is starting May, 1st of May. So tomorrow, when she now shows you her numbers, she sold hundreds of seats. You'll be like, oh my God, it's because you're an influencer. Yeah, because she's an influencer, that's good. But she took her time and created strategies that work, and she gave it time. Imagine selling for 4 months. People will buy now. So give adequate time for your launches. You did not put money in my pocket. Some of you behave like you kept money in our pockets to buy from you now. Even if your product is $2, we budget our money. Some of us may have loose money to just buy things randomly, but most people budget their money. So allow them put you inside their budgets. Okay. And the final reminder I want to leave you with is that whatever your knowledge is, someone out there is waiting for you to teach it to improve their lives. So even though I consider myself as a fantastic marketing expert, right? So I can say, oh, I am the GOAT in marketing, I'm a marketing genius, whatever it is. There's some people who will never, ever, ever learn marketing from me because I'm not sent to them. I'm not called to them. You understand? So they may not like the way I talk. They're like, oh, she brags a lot, or oh, she talks too fast, or I just don't connect with Trisha. Or maybe that they're just starting their journey and I'm teaching marketing for people who have already started. So I'm teaching above their levels. So who is going to teach them? You know the school system. There's primary school, secondary school, and university, right? There are people who are in primary school who will teach primary two. Me, I'm teaching university. Is you. So there's some people whose lives and situations will never change because you refuse to open your mouth and teach. So for me, monetizing your knowledge is all about earning an income, but it's also about changing people's lives, and it's also about partnering with God to deliver on purpose. I always say something. Let me ask you a question. How many of you today, you said a prayer, and in the prayer you asked God to give you money? Just type yes. How many of you said, I want money for that, Lord, now give me money, I want to blow, I want to blow? How many of you just type yes or no? How many of you said a prayer today, and in your prayer you asked for money? Yes or no? Let me see. How many people? How many people? Yes, I'm saying yes. 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 Fantastic. So you said that prayer, right? And how do you think you're going to get the money? Is God going to come down? No, God uses people. So I always say that I partner with God to be people's answered prayers. So when you pray for that, Lord, I want money, I want to earn money, then you now wake up and you see my flyer that says register for this free webinar or this free challenge, and I teach you how to sell, and you go and sell, you make 200k, 500k. What happened? God used me to answer your prayers. So many times you are people's answered prayers, but because you refuse, either you're being cowardly, either you're being scared, you refuse to open your mouth, you refuse to teach it, you refuse to monetize your knowledge, even if it's for free. Let's say you don't even want to charge, teach them for free. Just talk. Some people's destiny is tied to you, their next level is tied to you. And until the day that you open your mouth and say that I'm going to walk in this, my purpose, and teach this thing, they may never get their breakthrough. And ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of today's masterclass. I'm going to answer as many questions as you have. And in the next 10 minutes, we're going to wrap up this masterclass. Okay, the replay is available. So the same YouTube link that you used to join is going to be the same YouTube link that you used to watch the replay. But we're going to send you an email with the replay if you signed up for the masterclass. Okay, so I'm going to look at a couple of questions quickly, and I'm going to answer. Maze Holistic Center, how long do we have access to the course? You have 3 years. 3 years access to the course.